What's good, y'all? Coming on here talking about detachment. Detachment is really important. What I mean by detachment, not saying you just should detach from your emotions, you should detach from your values, none of that. Detach from the importance, and detach from the urge or the control to control something or how the outcome should come out. This is a great analogy by Aaron Doughty. I watch him all the time. Check out his YouTube if y'all haven't yet. But yeah, he explains this as: can you make a plant grow? Yes, you can put the right conditions, you can put it in the right environment, but can you make that plant grow? No, you can't. It's either the divine, the universe, whatever you want to call it, God, that is in all of us makes that plant or has that plant grow. And it's just like us, nature compared to us. When y'all spend time in nature, and you can see that nature, it goes through cycles just like us. It has patterns. You start to see that nature just flows. Nature just goes with the flow. Nature is flowing, but it's so effortlessly and so beautiful. And even when we destroy nature, nature continues to flow. So it's just good. It's good to look at nature. It's good to look how nature works, and being in nature. That is a whole nother thing. But yes, y'all, be in nature. I would say spend more time in nature. Be more present, because that will help with the awareness as well. And being aware ties into detachment. Being aware of the urge of, because we're all human, and I still do this as well. And I'm finna give you an analogy on how I just detached from something literally before this video. But being aware of it. So being aware, oh, I am trying to control. Oh, I do care about this outcome. Oh, am I going to be sad? Am I already feeling sad from what I think the outcome is going to be or how it may play out? Being aware of stuff like that. And then once you're aware of it, you're more able to let go of that thing, more able to detach. Because once you're trying to control, and it has a lot to do with the ego. And the ego, I'm not saying get rid of the ego, but I'm saying be aware of the ego. Because the ego is just trying to survive. The ego is just trying to protect you. As humans, we all have an ego. And when you're able to acknowledge and be aware of that ego and be aware of that control, you can first of all, you feel more free. Second of all, you'll feel more of yourself, and more of yourself is better. And knowing yourself, it will help with that as well, because you'll be more yourself. And once you are in that flow, once you are in, once you are in that flow like state, you will be effortlessly, just everything will come to you. Because what you are doing when you are trying to control, when you are trying to predict an outcome, you are telling the universe, which is yourself, everything is a reflection, y'all. Everything is perception. I will dive more deep into that in other videos. But that is what I believe. And when you are trying to control the situation, you're basically putting the universe in a chokehold, saying, like, give me this, give me that. Or like trying to tell, like you ever begged your mom for something and it just made it worse. Sometimes you get it, but it don't last long. And when you're doing that, when you are begging, when you are trying to predict, when you are trying to control so much, first of all, you create more resistance, you create more pressure, and you're just signaling to the universe that you do not have that. And when it comes to manifestations, being in that embodiment, being in that flow, being in that, okay, well, I got these conditions and I'm taking these actions and I'm embodying who I really am. And yes, you are going to come through challenges, but that is where, the control and the ego is going to try to urge you in probably even more. And that being aware of that, and being aware of the ego and the control of you trying to control that outcome, even with the challenges that you will come across, especially during your highest goals or manifestations, being aware of that will allow you to be like, yes, this is a challenge, and yes, this is normal. And yes, I'm gonna get through this. And even if it became worse or became better, I'm still gonna do, and I'm still gonna put through the actions and the conditions to get me to my manifest, and I'm still gonna embody. When you are able to do that, even through them challenges, you go through them challenges like nothing, and you learn, and being aware will help you learn more from that, and it will also help you change your perspective. So all this ties in, y'all. All this ties in. I'm not going to talk too much about the other stuff, but detachment is one of the main factors, and it ties in with awareness, perception, everything like that. So when you're able to detach, when you're able to flow, I'm not saying condone, you know what I'm saying, just doing random stuff or nothing. I'm saying you know the actions and you know the conditions that you need to put yourself in to embody and to be who you desire to be, and to be now who you desire to be. So, example, being, say you want to be, let me think of this. Say you want to be, let me think. I mean, I'm not trying to give a content creator example, but I'll give my example. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm already embodying who I am. I'm already doing my lives. I'm doing my videos. I haven't did a live in a minute. I'm going to get on that. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm aware of that. And no, I'm not stressed. I'm not like, oh my gosh, I ain't did a live in a minute. I'm not going to have as many views, this and that. No, I am okay with it. And being okay with that is good too. I'm already embodying. I'm learning every day. I'm studying every day. Some days I might not hop on or watch a podcast. Some days I might just go free flow. I need to do that more. That's something I am working on as well. Because you can get in that point where you're addicted to over information, or I need to watch this podcast. I need to watch this certain amount of podcasts. I need to do this certain amount of things to make sure my manifestation happens. That is control. And not saying you shouldn't do that. I'm not saying you shouldn't watch podcasts here and there, but just don't control the outcome. Y'all know what I'm saying, if that makes sense. And so I'm already embodying. I am putting myself in the conditions to allow myself to flow into who I truly am, as I already am. And when you're able to do that, y'all, when you're able to detach, again, from the outcome, and know that everything will be good, whether this happens or that happens, it allows the universe to bring that to you, and everything will flow to you, just like this, y'all, just like that. Because once you create that resistance, you can't do this no more. It's like, you know what I'm saying, static. And then, you know what I'm saying, it won't flow. Being in flow, y'all, being in flow will just allow that to happen more. That was crazy. I love doing these body movements, y'all. I'm gonna start doing some videos on some body movements. I'm learning them right now. But yeah, don't be attached to the outcome. Let it flow. Let it put your embody, and put yourself in the conditions where you are embodying who you desire to be, and you are thinking, acting like that person. And once you're doing that, y'all, and not trying to control the outcome, not being so dependent on the outcome and what may come forth, everything will flow effortlessly. And then being in that, of course, being consistent, and being being in a great state of, you know what I'm saying, that helps you be in a great state. That's how it all ties in. Because once you're not so attached, you can allow yourself to be more joyful, to be more happy, to be more free, as I said earlier, and to be just more of yourself. So don't rely on the outcome, y'all. Know that, you know what I'm saying, whatever happens is meant to happen. And take that challenge, or take even them accomplishments, and be grateful for them. Be so grateful for them, and learn from them. Because even our accomplishments, we can learn from, like, okay, I did this, and I did that, and well, okay, yeah, that worked, and then everything. But then you can also learn from your challenges, like, okay, this is here to teach me something. What can I learn from this? Changing your perspective, which change your reality, 2 and 2. And then once you are able to detach from the outcome of that stuff, of your not your reality, but of the conditions that may happen in your reality, or the challenges, even the accomplishments, because you do not want to be attached to accomplishments, but you do want to celebrate and be grateful for them, as if the good and bad. Loving the good just as much as the bad will help you be in that detachment and be in that free flow state. Love y'all, man. Many videos to come. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna leave my TikTok in the description. And yeah, y'all have a great day. And just know that, yeah, be like nature. Be in flow and allow yourself to grow effortlessly while putting yourself in the conditions to grow. Just like that. Flowing up and up. And this is another analogy. Know that when them challenges come, just like how life comes in patterns, like this, you know how they say like that, ups and downs? Well, do it like, it's more like this, ups and downs. But keep going up. Because even when you get them little downs, then put you more up, boom, boom. And you keep getting higher and higher. And everything is energy. So once you are able to allow that energy to flow, and you allow that energy to amplify, instead of resisting or trying to control where that energy goes or this and that, you will allow that energy to even amplify more and more. If that makes sense. But yeah, y'all, I love y'all. Make sure y'all stay in that great positivity, that great state. And even not saying you shouldn't feel them states or feel your other emotions, allow yourself to feel them, but don't be attached. And that's where detachment comes in, y'all. But yeah, make sure y'all comment below anything else y'all want me to talk about as well.